All right, so head to Houston, go and watch the XRP documentary. I heard that President Trump and members of his staff and people from Ripple watched it in its entirety. I thought that was freaking amazing. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is people and exit strategies. Not trying to tell anybody what to do. You do what you want. You do what you feel is best for you. However, I'm going to use early investors of Bitcoin as an example of why scaling out of positions or selling your position is a horrible idea. We all know what Bitcoin did. We've heard the stories. We heard the guy with the Papa John's pizzas buying 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. Imagine how many people that bought into Bitcoin when it was sub $1. And it went up to $10 and they sold it. And yeah, did they make a lot of money? Absolutely. Probably in some cases made life-changing money for themselves at that point in life. Okay, me, I'm almost 50, so I'm like, all right, I don't need short-term gratification, nor do I want it. Oh well, if it runs up $1 million.
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.
Sorry about that. People are like, oh, it runs up $1 million. Would you sell? Absolutely not. What's $1 million going to do for me? After taxes, $750,000. Okay. Is that enough to change my life for the better? No. Because I would still have to go to work. I would still have to be employed. That is not enough for me to retire on. That is not enough for me to live off of for the rest of my perceived life. Let's say best case scenario, I live another 30 years. $750,000, even if I move to Thailand, ain't gonna be enough. I'd move to Thailand and still be on a budget. Living here, I'd still have to work. It's not enough. $1 million sounds like a lot of money, but when you start looking at it as if, okay, I'm gonna literally retire and travel and not work, not have an income coming in, even if you would invest that money into the S&P, at 6-7% return, you're not living off of that. I mean, unless you just want to sit home and watch Netflix and not run the air conditioner because you don't want a high electric bill, maybe it's enough. But let me give you another option where you buy and you hold and you continue to hold and you put it into an LLC or an irrevocable trust. You're getting out of all the tax implications. You can be a director of your irrevocable trust, and when you deposit your digital assets into different protocols that are making yields, getting returns of 5, 8, 10, 12%, who knows? You don't have to pay taxes on all that. You look into that on your own, but that's the direction I'm going. When we see significant price appreciation, I'm closing my trading bots. I'm going to take about 30,000 out. I'm going to have my irrevocable trust set up, and I will own nothing. Carl will not own his house. I will not own my vehicle. I will not own my XRP. I will own nothing, but I will be a director of my trust. And my trust is going to be a family trust with other family members and stuff involved. However, that is going to be my income. And are we going to see price appreciation? Yes. Is the price going to come back down? Absolutely. Are we going to see 90% pullbacks like we used to? I don't think so. Because once we see government regulation and legislation passed by Congress on the digital assets and in this market, and we see maturity, we see institutional money coming in, the big swings in crypto that we used to see, you can forget that. Once that institutional money rolls in, it's going to run up and it's going to be at a much higher price target. I'm thinking 3 digits. Easy. By 2030. So do what's best for you, but really think about it. Really think about, is that 60, 80, 100,000 for that new car or that new truck or to pay off your house, is it really worth it? Are you going to be able to get back in at lower price targets and make it up? Just something to think about. Just a different perspective, a different way of looking at it. If you don't need the money, have to have it, and you're still able to work and have new money coming in, man, lock it up. Leave it alone. Do the trust where you're not even responsible for it. Like, you're just a director of the trust. You know, somebody could come sue you and because they heard that you bought a bunch of XRP back in the day and they know what XRP price is, and they're just safely assuming that you're a fucking multi-millionaire, and they go try to sue you from some stupid shit. You'd be like, you can sue me all you want. I don't own nothing. I don't own this car. I don't own this house. I don't own anything. I don't own any XRP. But my trust, XYZ name trust, they own it. And good luck trying to sue a trust. I mean, it's impossible. So, something to think about. You guys have a great evening. Be safe. God bless. I think this documentary is just going to blow people's minds. Maybe not my mind, because I've been following. But when it comes out on Amazon Prime, I think the 16th or the 18th of November, yeah, we're going to see some changes. And I'm ready for it, baby.